President Obama blaming the decision to suspend White House tours on the sequester.
I have to say this was not a decision that went up to the White House, but what the Secret Service explained to us was that they're going to have to furlough some folks.
But one congresswoman offered up a plan to the president to cut costs and keep those tours running. Joining us is House Administration Committee Chairwoman Candice Miller. She joins us this morning. Nice to see you this morning.
Good morning.
So what did you offer the president, and what was the White House's response?
Well, I asked the president very respectfully, but I said, Mr. President, we're all dealing with the effects of the sequester. I mean, in the House, we've taken 5%, then 6%, then over 8% cuts to our individual budgets, and no one has ever contemplated or even suggested that we were going to close down the Capitol Visitor Center or the beautiful office buildings that, we're just passing through. They're owned by the people. So I said to the president, why don't you take it out of our hide if you have to have additional funds? You don't have to invite members of Congress over for the White House Christmas party or the White House picnic or other events. There has to be a way to make sure that the people's house, the White House, is open to the American people, because certainly closing the White House is a very negative symbol.
And what was the president's response to your suggestion?
I don't think he liked me asking the question, really, to begin with, but his answer was that it was up to the Secret Service, that is why they had to close it. And, really, his own press secretary, Jay Carney, sort of debunked that, although it's an ever-evolving story of who has made the determination here. But basically, Jay Carney said the Secret Service gave the White House several options, and then the White House decided they would close the tours. I don't know whether the president thought it was okay for him to throw the Secret Service under the bus. The Secret Service is there to protect the president. They don't make those kinds of decisions. I mean, if the Secret Service said that, they might not be able to protect the president when he went golfing, would he stop golfing? I mean, not to be, but seriously, they're there to protect him. And there are other things, I think, that they could do and keep the White House open. There are some things that are so incredibly symbolic for our country. Keeping the White House open is, I just think, very, very important.
Yeah. Congresswoman Candice Miller, thanks so much for coming in and sharing that conversation with us.
Thank you.
From President